Hi there everyone, it's Jen here. Oh, I am still not very well, but welcome to my 2025 year in review. I think what we'll do is we will try and film this in little short interludes. I think I'm going to look at my eyes, man. They are so bad. But yeah, we'll kind of film this in little short breaks, I think, little snippets. And yeah, we'll go through everything that I completed in 2025. There will be a couple of exceptions. I'm not going to show you any of the little off the canvas projects that I did. The advent calendar that I did, I think I'll show you the canvases, but I won't show you any of the other ones. You've seen them anyway. The other thing that I'm not going to show is my Harry Potter sticker book, which I worked on this year. If you're interested in that, I've got a video going through all that already, so we will leave those aside. So no off the canvas projects, no sticker books, but you will get to see everything else. So without any further ado, we'll get down to it. This first part, I'm going to do my calendar, which you can just see behind me here, with Kevin. We like Kevin. Anyway, my calendar, I'll get that down. You can look at that. And the other thing is my Paint Gem minis that I did this year. So without any further ado, we'll pop you on pause. We will flip the camera around and then you can see what I did in 2025. Okay. Okay, so first thing we will look at is the Craft Buddy 2025 calendar. So this actually only had 6 diamond paintings in it, but they were full-size diamond paintings, they weren't partials. So let's have a little look. Oh, and they were all round as well. So for January and February, we had this lovely winter scene. Lots of blues and browns, oranges. I think what I'm going to do is sometime next month, in January, sometime in January, what I'm going to do is I will cut this out and we'll put them into a folder because they are pretty pictures. For March and April, we had this spring basket. There are gold crystals in some of these daffodils. Got a couple of little birds, a couple of little butterflies up the top. These paintings were not like in a normal grid. They kind of follow the line of the image. May, June, we've got these birds in the birdhouse. If I bring it up here, you can see here, looking at the flower. Yeah, that kind of follows the line. Same with there with the bird. Follows the line of the image rather than you know, in sort of like regimented lines and grids. I think I've heard some people call it freeform. Yeah, that works. July and August, we have got a beach scene. So here is our beach scene here. Again, gold crystals. There were gold crystals in quite a few of these paintings, but we've got them in the starfish and a little bit on the shell. In all honesty, this was the most boring one to do because it was blue and brown and nothing else pretty much. It wasn't the most interesting painting to do. Compared with this one I love doing. This was a big picture for September and October. Again, we've got our gold crystals appearing in the sunflowers and in the pumpkins. I love doing this one. This one was fantastic. Full of my happy colours. Oranges and yellows, I call them my happy colours because it makes me happy. When I'm diamond painting with them, they make me smile. They cheer you up, particularly at this time of the year, September, October, as the nights are drawing in. to paint diamond paint stuff like happy colours is really good. This is fun. I like that one. And then last but not least, for November and December time, we've got this Robin Redbreast, whose redbreast is actually a mixture of red and orange, but still a Robin Redbreast on a holly branch. So those were the images from the calendar. The calendar I did throughout the year. So, for example, I did the robin in October. So that, you know, it was basically done the month before I flipped them over, so that when I did flip it over, the painting was already there. It's a year-long project. I'm doing the same with my calendars this year. I've got the Diamond Art Club one. I'm going to work on one a month. I'm also doing my paint by number one as well at home, which I'm doing again one per month. And at work I've got another little desktop diamond painting one, and again I'm working on that. No, one a month, just at the odd lunchtime at work. Those calendars you will see this time next year. Right, okay, let's look at the paint gems. So I did 2 paint gem sets this year. I did the butterfly set and I did the party edition set. I take these on holiday with me. They're fantastic for holidays. They really, really are. They are, you know, just perfect. I just take everything in the box and then I go off. I use the toolkit that comes with the box. I don't take anything extra special. It's just all contained in there. They're brilliant for taking away. This year I might do, I've still got a couple of these kicking around. This year I might try take a mini Dazzles with me. This year, next year, 2026. I got all confused at the end of the year. Today is the 20th, today is the 30th of December. I'm not well. I've taken some medication and I'm just a wee bit whew. Anyway, let's look at some butterflies. These have all got names. Paint Gem pop the names on the box, so we will endeavour to. No, we won't bother because half of it's in Latin, and I'm not going to even begin to pronounce the Latin. But yeah, these were all taken away with me on holiday. And I think this one's an easy one to call. This one's called Zebra Swallowtail. But they're really pretty. I keep all these in a photo box, in photo box storage, and I put them away at the end of the year, so that, you know, I've got them out already for to show them to these videos. But I put them in photo box storage, and they can easily be got at if I want to display them at all. But really, I don't display these little canvases. They're more something to take away on holiday with me, to do when I'm on holiday. I like to sit and people watch when I'm on holiday and do a little bit of diamond painting. So here we go. So there's 16 butterflies in total on this kit. And then the last one is Morpho Cypress. I'm sorry, I had to stop and come back. I had a bit of a coughing fit. That's what I'm saying, we'll do these in as short bursts. Yeah, just I seem to have come down with something at the end of the year. Oops, not the best. The other paint gem kit that I did this year was the party edition. Again, took this off on holiday with me. I don't think these had names on them. No, they were just called Design 1 through to Design 16. So yeah, 16 in this one as well. So we've got some fireworks. And we've got like a Valentine's letter. Got glasses and moustache and a bow tie. You know, you can get those for the photo booths, don't you? Sometimes at parties. Party poppers. And a nice drink and some presents. Yep. Drinks again. Get a Bellini in there. I do like a Bellini. Not a Bellini, that's me pancake thing. A Bellini. That's a mask. I like blinis as well, but I was talking about Bellinis, you know, Prosecco and peach. Birthday cake. A bouquet of flowers. And some balloons. More party hats. That looks like it's maybe a... Well, it kind of looks like a calendar, doesn't it, really? But it's a cupcake picture. Ooh, a champagne tower. And a massive colourful birthday cake. More champagne. And more presents. That's a fun party, isn't it? Champagne and presents. Champagne and presents. Right, okay. I think what we might do next is we might move on to the special shape diamond paintings that I did. So I think I'm going to pause. I'm going to take a little break and I will come back with my special shapes. Okay, so I am back with my special shape diamond paintings that I did this year. There's 13. I thought there was 12 and I thought, why have I thought I only did 12 because I did one each month. But then I remembered I got one in a random act of kindness box from the lovely Sharon and Emily at Come Shine With Us Diamond Painting Group. I'm going to take the opportunity now. I did put a community post up, but I'm going to take the opportunity now that in January the group are celebrating their 1 year anniversary. They are running an event starting 5th of January through to the end of February. Around the theme of celebrations. What does celebration mean to you? So what I will do is I will pop the link for the Facebook group in the description box down below, and you can go and check them out and you can join in with their celebrations and their event. Anyway, back to the special shapes. These will not be in the order that I did them. They're just in the order that I've pulled them out. That's all that is. But we've got a tree. This is essentially full drill. Lots of teeny tiny teardrops in here. Was there teeny tiny teardrops? I don't think there were. But we've got all these beautiful sort of like coated AP coated teardrops there. So I did one of these a month. I was doing my double-sided diamond painting adhesive challenge in 2025. I had 12 on my stash. You'll see them later. I did one a month, and alongside it I did a special shape as well to cheer myself up, because tell you, some of those double-sided adhesive canvases were a chore. We have this bull. He's gorgeous. He's got a little heart on his nose. Again, this is essentially another full drill. A lot of these special shapes are, you know, pretty much full drill. And of course, all single placed. They take longer than you think. I was saying pretty much all these are full drill, but now we've come to a partial. It's a mandala. I love mandalas. I think special shapes just go perfectly with mandalas. Wouldn't you agree? I do like a special shape mandala. Okay, next we have some teacups. These took ages. Oh, you'll see that some I've trimmed, some I haven't, because I'm in the middle of sorting them all out. So, yeah, some will be trimmed, some won't. Teacups took forever and a day to do. It's one of these bubble round styles. You've got lots of different gems in the same colour but different sizes. I remember this taking a while. Something that took no time though was this other mandala. This was the one I think I did in December. Yeah. But I did 2 mandalas. Well, I did multiple mandalas. Is this the one I did in December? I think it was. Yeah. So yeah, you'll have just have seen the review, proper review for that. It was cheap and cheerful. It came in one of these multi-pack kits. And the next one is this landscape. It's one of the kind of dotted ones. I was going to put something on these, the star and the circle here in the sun. I didn't. These were still sticky, so I thought, you know, I'm going to fix that, and I actually put sealer all over those. I decided against putting gems in, but I did put sealer on so that didn't feel sticky anymore. Next one's quite a big one. It's an elephant. This was amazing to do. I really loved this one. You could see the peacock gem in the centre of his forehead, and it's one of those ones where the animal looks like it's coming out of the frame, or the image looks like it's coming out of the frame. I've got a couple of these. I've got the lady with the peacock dress. I've got a horse as well, in a similar sort of style, which are pre-framed. I think they look lovely like that. I think it sets off just nicely. Next one's got a bit bent, just at the corner here, so it's okay. Another mandala. This one's a full drill mandala though. Lots of, this is amazing colours in this, the golds and the blues, with that little pop of red in there too. Oh, next one. I was kind of sad when I finished this one, because this was the last of my cat tapestries. I went on a couple, maybe about 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, I went on a cat tapestry binge, and I bought loads of images like this, and this was the last one in my stash, and I did it this year. Look at his little nose. He's so cute. But yeah, got some really interesting gems on this as well. I've got that flower there. But I did enjoy this. That was good fun. Next one was a fox. This actually went reasonably quickly, if I remember right. It's a partial. There's quite a lot of space between all the gems, so that went quite fast. Again, fun and enjoyable to do. We have another one that took a long time to do. This one I've trimmed, but it's a tree. Again, this sort of like dot image type of painting. Yeah, this took a while. This did take a while. All single placed on these. And we have our little pig for our 12th one. He's so cute. I like his blue neckerchief. So he was fun. He didn't take a huge amount of time. And then the last one was the one that I got as part of the random act of kindness. And it's these toadstool houses. Very colourful, beautiful rainbow in the background. So that's it. 13 13 special shapes. So I think it's only fitting that we move from the special shapes onto the double-sided adhesives, because they were part of the same challenge. So I'll pull out my double-sided adhesives and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, double-sided adhesive canvases. I've changed the angle a little bit on this because these are a little bit bigger. So, and I think these are in order as well. So for January, we had this abstract tiger. Really enjoyed doing this. The canvas was very poor quality. However, I did, because it was in rounds, we kind of got away with it a bit. And I do like the image. So actually, in all in all honesty, I think this was pretty okay. It's hard for me to remember back to January. Maybe I should go and look at my videos, and get my true thoughts at the time. But yeah, maybe I should have done that. But we've started now. But yeah, I don't remember this being too much of a chore, and I do like the image on this one. So that was January's. All these double-sided adhesive canvases, by the way, with the exception of one, came from the subscription service called Easy Whim. They're now rebranded to My Craft Joy. Some of these canvases will be Easy Whim, some will be My Craft Joy. When I get to the canvas that is not from that subscription service, I'll tell you. But anyway, here's February's, which was these snow people. In all honesty, they're a little bit blobby. Lots of confetti in the trees. But that, I think, comes through really nicely in when you stand back. I'm looking at it in the camera now and I'm thinking to myself, this comes across really, really nice. March, we had this lady here. Oh my gosh, these drills have all got pushed here at the side. I did trim this down. They must have got knocked when I was taking it out. I did have a missing one over there, which I've found and fixed. This one just looks like they've been pushed out of place. Here we go. We'll do a repair job, eh? Oh, mind you saying that's on double-sided adhesive. Oh, excuse me, I've still got my cough. Well, it's still the same day, but looks like we're going to have to try and find another wee one to put in there. Oh well, I'm not that fussed. The image itself, I'm not entirely sure about. It went really fast. I remember that one. I think I've decided that's a book. I was unsure at the time, but I think I said at the time I thought it was something that you used to scan your shopping with when you go to Tesco's, you know, scan and go. But I think it might be a book. She's sitting in her little window seat reading her book. Okay, the next month was ladies with hats. Ladies with hats. You will see several ladies with hats and appearing over the course of this video. This is the first one, I think. In fact, a lot of ladies. I think I went through a phase in 2020 of ladies. Saying that, with the Easy Whim My Craft Joy subscription, all you do is choose a theme and you just get whatever. So this would have been abstracts that I chose here. This canvas as well, I remember being quite poor quality, but it's actually worked up fine because it's rounds. This one on the other hand is a square. It's very confetti heavy. I wasn't a fan, and in fact I've had to seal it. I don't get on very well with the squares on double-sided adhesive canvases. At first I thought it was a them problem, because I'm fine with squares on poured glue. In fact, I much prefer squares to rounds when it comes to poured glue canvases. However, it might be a me problem because I had not just issues with this canvas, but also another square canvas that I did on double-sided adhesive that was from a different company. So yeah, it may not be a canvas thing, it may be a me thing. Okay, this would have been in the middle of the year, this one. I was just pulling these at random, by the way, for those of you who have not seen any of my videos from 2025 and are maybe wondering all about this. I pulled all these canvases at random. I had 12 double-sided adhesive canvases in my stash at the start of 2025. I decided I was going to do one a month, and I selected them at random. So I knew I was going to do all 12. It was just the order was completely randomised. So this was in the middle of the year, in the summer. I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. This is a bigger one. This is a 40 by 50. All these double-sided adhesive canvases are true to size, by the way. They'll either be 30 by 40 or 40 by 50. This is one of the bigger ones. I love the way that a lot of this is turned out. Their faces are a bit blobby. However, that Happy Holidays, you can really see it. And in fact, you can really see it in real life as well. Okay, you can tell these are the ones I did towards the end of the year because I haven't got down to trimming them yet. But we've got these ostriches. I couldn't think what they're called there. They've got funky jumpers on. Funky polar necks and posies in their hair. But this is fun to do. A lot of confetti, but actually worked up pretty fast if I remember right. As you can see, I had a lot of winter and Christmas themed double-sided adhesive canvases. I think they had a box. Every year they do a box which is just seasonal, which comes out. They give out in November, or they send out in November. So these paintings would have all been in the November 2024 box, I think. But I love this one. I really, really do. And when I was getting everything together, I did find out, I've lost it now, but there is a drill missing somewhere. I'll find it again, but luckily I haven't trimmed the key off, so I can go into my stash. Liz, if you're watching, I do have a little stash of drills. I don't save everything. I still don't save everything, but I do have a little stash of drills. I think the one that I'm missing is 319, and I should have that. Yeah, luckily I've got the key code there, so I can replace that because I really like this painting. I think this is probably my favourite painting out of all the double-sided adhesive paintings that I've got, or that I did in 2025. I love this. Now, I will confess, this area up here, the Christmas tree, this was a chore. This was absolutely awful to do. I hated every single minute working on that bit there. But look at those kittens. They just make up for it. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I think on reflection, because I've pulled these canvases out 2 or 3 times now, I think on reflection this has been my favourite one. Most definitely. This one, in all honesty, is a bit meh. Although I do like my wildlife paintings, I'm not that keen on wolves. I don't have a lot of wolf paintings. It's not a subject that particularly draws my attention. As I said, I would have chosen animals, I think, for my topic, if you like, my theme. That this box came, this one came in, but no, it's fine. I think it looks a bit cheap compared with some of the other ones that I've done. But yeah, that is the wolf. Right, this is the one that didn't come from my Craft Joy. I think it was either have been GBFKE or Fan Sales. I'm feeling it's maybe GBFKE. I had done another one like this a couple of years ago. It was a raccoon in succulents, and I remember that going fine. This one, however, I had a horrendous time with. It's been sealed. Well, it's a square, by the way. It is a square. It's been sealed, hence the reason I don't have washi around the outside. I had to seal it as I was going along. The drills were popping off. like crazy. So I would basically do a section and then I would seal it. I'd do another section, I would seal it. It was just, it was not fun because of that. Now, do I like the image? Do I like the picture? Yes, 100%. I think this image is lovely. But I can't forget the experience of diamond painting it, because that wasn't lovely. Okay, 2 more to go. So this was November's one. Very Salvador Dali with the melting clocks. Again, not a massive amount to say about that. You can see the detail in the numbers, which I like. Definitely through the camera, and in real life you can see the 12 and you can see a 2, so I'm okay with that. But it's quite muddy looking, I think. Yeah, in real life it does look kind of muddy. And then last but not least, you'll have seen this the other day, because I put this up on Hug Mini. So sorry, I'm coughing. I'm going to take another break in a minute. The Santa, and he's got a blobby face. My blobby Santa. And yeah, so this was the last double-sided adhesive canvas that I pulled, and as I said, it was random, and it was only by chance that I pulled Santa on December. I mean, we saw Christmas ones in the middle of summer, but yeah, I suppose it's quite good, really, in a way, wasn't it, that I pulled Santa for December? Anyway, yeah, I'm going to take another little break for a bit, and I'll come back and I'll do a little bit more. I think the next set we will look at are the small canvases that I did, and we'll also look at the comparison canvases that I did as well. Well, not comparison, the cheaper, the sort of budgety canvases that I did from premium sites. So I did a Peg Collins, and I did a Craft Buddy canvas that were both under £20 from their respective companies, because I was looking at licensed artwork and how cheap you could buy licensed artwork from a licensed company. I think they'll continue with that next year as well, but yeah, I'll show you the Diamond Art Club one and the Craft Buddy one in the next little round. But yeah, I do need to go for a wee break and a sit down and a drink. Okay, so I'm back. I'm a little bit refreshed, feeling a bit better. Thought I'd show you my small projects that I finished this year. So we'll start off with these two here. We've got the tree and we've got a sunflower. These both came out of the 2024 Diamond Painting Deutschland calendar. So they came pre-mounted already on frames. And I think they were 15 by 15, I want to say. Or maybe 20 by 20, maybe 20 by 20. I'm really, really hopeless when it comes to sizes, and I don't have my measuring tape at hand. But they're squares. They're both really sparkly, and they were both really good fun to do. I do have a third one still in my stash from the same advent calendar. But I didn't do the Diamond Painting Deutschland advent calendar this year. I was watching Liz unbox hers, and it was really nice. I was a bit jealous, actually. I was like, oh, I wish I had those. I might get it next year. We'll see. But yeah, these were from the 2024 Diamond Painting Deutschland advent calendar. Talking of advent calendars, I also did the canvases from the 2025 advent calendar from Diamond Art Club. So I do have a full unboxing and review of that. I did all the projects. But this is the gingerbread house, or sorry, Candyland Cottage. It's 22.8 by 22.8 centimetres. Oh, we'll be able to work out what size this is then. That's 22. Oh yeah, it's 20 by 20. So yeah, this was really cute. It's got some specials in it. It's got some ABs and some frosted down here. I think I swapped some out on this, if I remember right. I think I swapped out some of the frosted ones, actually. It was, wasn't it? It was a while ago. It was end of November I did this, so. But that was that. And there was also this one here, the Snowy Woodland Wanderer. Again, from the Diamond Art Club 2025 calendar. I didn't do a huge number of Diamond Art Club canvases this year. I think I've done 1, 2, 3, maybe about 6, I think. So not very many. 2026 I'll probably do a lot more. But anyway, that is that one. We'll stay on that Diamond Art Club theme. One of the other things I did this year was let me open this up. I looked to see what you could get for your money in terms of diamond painting projects from licensed sites. And I think this was about £20 from Diamond Art Club. It's a Peggy Collins. I think it's actually part of a larger picture. I think this is stained glass flower. So yeah, I was basically what I was doing. I was looking to see if you could get, if you're on a budget, could you get licensed artwork essentially. I want to kind of look at it again next year with some different companies, and this was basically the cheapest canvas that I could find that wasn't a kiddie canvas on Diamond Art Club website. I think we had this one on their Amazon, but we don't get Amazon Diamond Art Club on Amazon here in the UK. I wouldn't go on the US Amazon to buy it because the shipping would be horrendous. But yeah, I've got that off the Diamond Art Club website. This is cool. I like this. But then again, I do like Peggy Collins. I like her stained glass work, and yeah, that was that finish. The other one I did was I also looked to see what you would get licensed artwork wise in Craft Buddy. Craft Buddy, again, their canvases are pre-mounted. And I think this one cost about £16, £17. These elephants and some giraffes as well. Sort of a savannah type painting. I'm not too sure who the artist was on this. I really, for the life of me, cannot remember. I didn't enjoy doing this so much. I think if I remember right, for the drills, there were a couple of different dye lots in with each, in some of the colours. Yeah, so it said it was like one colour, but there was actually 2 different dye lots in there, and it wasn't great. I think because this is quite a realistic style painting, it works, but if it wasn't, then I don't know how it would have turned out. I don't like it as much as the other Craft Buddies that I've done in this range. I've got 3 other ones that I've done in previous years that I absolutely love. This one not quite so much. So yeah, it was a nice little project, but yeah, not my favourite. Okay, so we're going to look at some of the other smaller projects I did this year. Again, I pulled these at random. So these ones I pulled at random. Oh, as I did the what do we call them? These ones. So I pulled these at random out of my stash. The other ones I chose. These I pulled all at random. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought it? I had a gnome in my stash. I did have a couple of gnomes in my stash. It's really weird. I think I've got another one in there. I'm not a gnome person. I really am not. This also had the unfortunate honour of having a whole background in white. Yeah. In fact, now I'm thinking about it, I thought that this wasn't all white. I think this is like a couple of different shades. There was some stars or some hearts there, but I honestly can't see it. Yeah. Look, it is what it is. Yeah, the background's not great. I don't like the solid white background at all. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a cough. Okay. What else did I do? I did do another small budget one, which is upside down. But you only know it's upside down if you are into your PlayStation, like I am. Triangle, circle, it's not X, it's cross, and square PlayStation symbols. Yeah, again, this I pulled from my stash as well. I've got a few gaming related diamond paintings. This was the only one I did this year. Pulled at random. Some of these drills look a little bit out of place. It's a random white one there. But yeah, it was fun. It was quick. It's not really much more to say about it. Another diamond art club one now. Again, a little one pulled at random. This is called Butterfly Kiss. There's not an artist associated with this. I think it's one of those sort of like stock images. You see this on budget sites, this image. Again, look at the background, it's all white. But this is a Diamond Art Club one, so it would have cost a little bit more better quality, obviously, with their canvas. We've got an AB in this as well. It is 124, which is a pale pink down here. We've got a little AB and then a little bit up here as well. Let's zoom in and you can see it a bit better. So yeah, this is the Diamond Art Club. Butterfly Kiss. And we'll stay zoomed in because the last one of the small canvases is this one. I bought a mystery bundle from Temu. I bought a mystery bundle of 20 by 20, although it's not, it's 15 by 15. A mystery bundle of 20 by 20 diamond paintings from Temu. I think there was 10 in the pack, so I've done this one. You know what? I think what I'll do is the other 9 I'll work on during next year as well. Yeah, I think I will get them all done and dusted. I want to do my special shapes, some more special shapes as well, so we'll do the rest of these I think in 2026. Sounds like a plan. It looks a bit blobby. It looks very blobby. It's a bunch of flowers in a square vase, but yeah, not great. But cheap and cheerful. But not the most brilliant diamond painting out that I've got. Okay, I'm going to pop you on to pause. We will have a look at the canvases that I did from my 2020 diamond painting stash. Okay, so I'm back. These again won't be in the order that I've done them, but these are all the canvases that these are all the oldest canvases that I have left in my stash, or I had left in my stash in 2025. They come from a variety of companies, and yeah, everything here, there's 7 of them, was bought in 2020, so 5 years old. It was my thought this year, 2025, last year. It's this year when I'm talking, but it's last year when this video will be going up. I thought I would clear all my 2020 canvases. I think a lot of people are doing that this year, clearing out some of their older canvases, refreshing their stash. I did it last year, so I'm not doing it again this year. I'm going to give some of my new canvases some love this year. Anyway, this is the first one. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but it's from Crafties and it's a Sybil art piece. Yeah, I can't remember. It's lady with hat or flower, girl with flower hat or something along that kind of line. Unfortunately, Crafties are no longer trading. I think they went out of business earlier on this year. It's got some crystals in it. It was done as charted. Got some crystals down here and around her eye and around the flowers here. A little bit of crystals as well in the falling petals here and here and up here. Two different shades of pink. That's what was in the crystals. I really like this canvas. I really like it a lot. I think I've got about another 4 or 5 Crafties paintings still in my stash, and I look forward to doing them at some point. I mean, look how lovely and sparkly this is. I really do like this canvas so much, and I had a fantastic time doing it. Next canvas was also from Crafties. Here it is here. It's called Neon Owl. I'm not too sure who the artist was on this one, but this is absolutely super. The background looks like it's 310, but actually it's mostly 939 with a little bit of 310 going through it. Again, I love this canvas. You know, it's a shame about Crafties. I really did rate their canvases. I mean, you can see how super sparkly all the drills are. It is not a soft canvas, it's a harder canvas. But they always used to put enhancements, usually crystals, in their canvases. So it's our owl here. It's got gold crystals up in his head, also on his beak, going down through his feathers, and in his claws at the bottom. There's also magenta crystals and teal crystals. Yeah, going through his feathers. Oh, wow. He is absolutely stunning. Really, really, really pretty. And I love the way all the multicoloured parts of the owl, you know, just stand out beautifully against the dark background. Why did this stay in my stash for so long? And the other Crafties one. Why did they stay in my stash for so long? Why didn't I do them? Beggar's belief. Okay, next one is from Spell Queen. Now, I have mixed feelings about Spell Queen. I think they used stolen art. Basically because I had got a canvas from them of a cat, so like an abstract style image, and then maybe about 6 months later I saw that same image on Diamond Art Club, and it had been accredited to the artist, obviously, that had done it. I can't remember who the artist was. So initially I thought that Spell Queen were a bona fide company, but then I realised from that painting that some of their images may be stolen. Spell Queen are no longer trading. Whether this is a stolen image or not, I don't know. I don't know if it's if it's true that I say I don't care, because that's a bit strong. You know, I do care, but it's not something that is a make or break for me for using a company or buying a canvas. I mean, obviously, ideally, if I know that it's artwork that an artist has produced, then you know, I'd rather buy it from a company where that hold the license to it and that artist is getting paid for it, rather than a stolen image. However, saying that, you know, I have purchased in the past, and I'm not knocking people that do purchase them, because their budget is limited. You know, you do you. I mean, I try to when I can, but obviously things slip through the net, and obviously it's Spell Queen, it did. But yeah, I mean, I quite like it. We've got lots of colour blocking in her face with that white. Not a big fan of white colour blocking, although saying that, I don't think I've done too bad a job. I don't think I've done too bad a job on this occasion. Anyway, that being said, even if this artwork was stolen, which I don't know if it was or if it wasn't, I still do like the image. As you can see, I had, look at this one, I had a thing with ladies with faces, ladies in faces and ladies in hats. Okay, let's go back to, let's carry on with ladies in faces, and we will look at the next one. In fact, the next two have come from budget sites. So we'll just move this out a bit. I'm going to put it sideways on rather than readjust the camera, I think. And it's this lady here. She was doing the rounds on a lot of budget sites, sort of like 2019, 2020. I don't know if she's still around. But GBFKE or fan sales or something similar is what where she came from. She looked really cool, but there was so much confetti in this and the drills were really dusty, so I had to keep replacing my wax a lot. So because of the confetti, because of having to replace my wax a lot, this did take a long time to do. I mean, look at all that confetti up there. It does have some specials in it. It has these domes here. They've got a blue and we've got a white. You see what I mean when I said I had a thing about ladies with faces? We've got another one. But no, I mean, she's lovely. She's fine. And yeah, looks good. Wasn't that much fun to diamond paint though. Okay, next one. I'm trying to tidy up as I'm going along. So you would have seen this the other day if you watched my video of my finishes of the last couple of canvases from 2020. It's the seahorse. I had to think about seahorses as well for a little while. I think this is the last one that was in my stash. It was the biggest one, so obviously left it to the end. Again, similar with the blue lady, the drills were, because I got them both from the same place at the same time. Drills very dusty. Not so much confetti in this one, although obviously parts of the seahorse there was. But I had to replace my wax an awful lot. Love the bubbles. I really like the bubbles around here. I like this here. It looks like the sun coming down, which looks really cool. And again, this has got specials as well. It's got these red domes here, and it's got some little white ones as well. But yeah, this one I started in November. So, and finished in December. So I was working with that around about the same time as I was doing my double-sided adhesive, and I was doing my advent. So yeah, that is my seahorse. And I'm glad to get it done. I'm glad I got this one and the lady done, because they had been sitting in my stash for quite a while and I was really itching to get them completed. Okay, so last two canvases now before we go on to the Diamond Art Club Mystery Canvas, which I think I can safely say was my biggest project of the year. So we have got this one. I can zoom back in again a little bit. This is one of two Mandy Manzanos that I had left over in my stash from Diamond Art Club that I got in 2020. I had it rolled up, but it kind of flattened a little bit. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful really with how I roll these up, in all fairness. I mean, they will flatten out, so I'm not overly concerned. So this is Topsy Turvy. It's an archive kit. I mean, you might still be able to find it in a D-stash group if you hunt around. But yeah, it's 42 by 57 centimetres, 24 colours, and no special drills. And actually I didn't put any specials in it either. I just did it as charted. So yeah, you can see from this that the early Diamond Art Club canvases, you know, not quite so enhancement heavy as they are now. But this was, I love doing this. But then of course it's Diamond Art Club and it's a square. I think when it when it boils down to it, I think my favourite paintings to diamond paint are for the experience of diamond painting are squares from Diamond Art Club. I don't think they can be touched really, in my opinion, from the companies that I've tried. I mean, obviously I've not tried every single diamond painting company out there, but out of the companies that I have tried, I think Diamond Art Club squares, I mean, even 5 years old, you know, canvases from 5 years ago, Diamond Art Club squares are top notch and a very, very pleasurable experience. So this was Topsy Turvy, Mandy Manzano. Yeah, one of the first canvases that I ever purchased from Diamond Art Club. I think the first one that I ever did was, is it Himeji's Castle? The big, it's a landscape, Japanese landscape, round, really big, which was my first ever Diamond Art Club that I did. But this was certainly one of the first ones that I bought. Yeah. Okay, last one now. And again, you would have seen it the other day. But I think this is probably my favourite canvas, I think, that I've done this year. Yeah, although I did really enjoy doing my crafties ones. This one is it's taken up the full screen and it's still bits of it out of shot. I remember sideways on. But this is Mama Knows Best. It's 47 by 84 centimetres. Mandy Manzano again. I did have a thing for Mandy Manzano quite early on. I've got quite a few of her paintings, some of which I've missed out on. I might see if I can pick them up in D-stash. Never really into her princess panels though. But yeah, I did like this. I have got the Melisandre one as well. This has 39 colours. It's square again. 3 ABs in this one. We've got some white, which is mostly up in her hair here. We've got some yellow, which is down the sides of her arms here. And we've got some blue, which is down through her dress. Not a lot of ABs. Again, it's an older canvas. Diamond Art Club weren't quite so heavy on the enhancements and the extra special drills then. And as I said, I think earlier, I'm not huge on enhancements. I don't tend to bling up canvases that much. I do every now and again with the mood takes me, but not that much. I tend to do canvases as charted. So this is Mama Knows Best, Diamond Art Club. Okay, now, last but not least is my biggest project for this year. It is a mystery canvas from Diamond Art Club. I'm trying to see if I've got it here. Just look at this one for the moment, because I'm trying to find the number, because I know they all have a number on them. It is a landscape, and the artist is Rafael Trujillo. I'm looking to see if there's a number on it. It doesn't have a number. Oh, does it? Yeah. Number 31. Okay. So if you have got Mystery Kit number 31, Nature and Ocean by Rafael Trujillo, you can leave, and you don't want it spoiled. Thank you very much for watching so far. If you've stayed this long, I'm now going to show you the finished canvas. If I go, I'll be. Now, there's absolutely no way that this is going to fit on the table. It is huge, absolutely huge. So we'll kind of do it in a couple of parts. So this is the top half. We'll do above the water and we'll do below the water. Actually, what I might do is I might pause and I'll pop it on the floor. That's what I'll do. You're going to have Shugle Cam now. Okay, Shugle Cam. Please ignore all the wires. Hopefully my carpet's nice and clean. My daughter was using this room over Christmas, and although I've moved my stuff back in, I haven't actually hoovered since she left. So, but she's not made that much mess. Anyway, here we go. This is the Diamond Art Club Mystery Kit 31, Nature and Ocean. It's got an orca. It's been absolutely. This was amazing. I really did enjoy this. It's the first Diamond Art Club mystery I've done. I'm hoping to do some more next year. This had 78 colours. It's 90 centimetres by 65. I'm looking to see how many specials were in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs, I want to say. I know the white, it was white AB. I can see a blue AB in there as well. I can see yellow, orange ABs. But it's really amazing. I was a bit concerned about the bear at one point because he's a bit pink. But still looks a bit dubious. But from a distance and through the camera, I'm looking now and he looks absolutely fine. It's really a picture of two halves. On the top half, you've got the mountains and the trees, which in all honesty were a bit of a pain to do. I don't like doing that much trees, too much green, too much foliage. And then underwater, you've obviously got all those beautiful corals, sea creatures. I love the turtle. Turtle's really cool. There's an octopus, starfish, the seal. It took me ages to work out what that was, but it's before I diamond painted it. But we've got the seal here. But yeah, the bottom is just so colourful, the bottom half. Absolutely love it. Love it. Okay, so those were all my canvases for 2025. I hope you enjoyed looking at them. I enjoyed doing them for the most part. For the most part, some of them were a bit challenging though. You can see my calendar has gone back up. We have Kevin up here. He's one of my favourite diamond paintings. I got him a couple of years ago. Fortunately, the company that I got him from is no longer trading. However, the artist is Iterations Crafts or Arts. I can't remember if it's Arts or Crafts. But she is now with the one with the diamond art. So if you like Kevin, I don't know whether or not he's available on the one with the Diamond Art Club one with the Diamond Art Club, the one with the Diamond Art website. Or not. Actually, he's not called Kevin, it's called You're in My Spot. But I was the artist did like the fact that I'd called him Kevin. So yeah, oh, I've got some little mini paint by numbers. I've got my cover minders, and on top of that cupboard there are all my Diamond Art Studios, which I'm hoping to do more of next year. I haven't done any Diamond Art Club. I keep saying Diamond Art Club. I haven't done any Diamond Art Studio canvases this year. I'm hoping to, well, it's not I'm hoping to, I will be doing at least one next year. So looking forward to that. I have seen that they've got some new releases coming out, one of which is from one of my favourite artists. So yeah, I think we'll be digging into the pockets for that one. Anyway, yeah, I think hopefully I'll have this up on the 1st of January. That's my hope anyway. We'll have it up on the 1st of January. We'll see how things go. I'm starting to feel a lot better now, which is good. Although I have been left still with a bit of a cough. I think I'm going to make it to my mum's on the 1st of January. So that's good. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days' time. I'm hoping to draw out my first canvas for my 2026 challenge tomorrow. So today's still the 30th of December. So tomorrow I'm hoping to pull out my canvas for 2026, my first canvas. So in 2026, what I'm doing is I'm going to do an A to Z journey through my diamond painting stash or my diamond painting collection. So 26 letters in the alphabet, 2026. I'm going to assign each letter a topic, and then I'm going to look out maybe half a dozen or so canvases that would fit into that topic, and then I'm going to pull a canvas at random using a wheel. So if you haven't seen that whipping chat where I talked about that, that is what is going on in 2026. My first topic is going to be amazing abstracts. A is for amazing abstracts. I love an abstract diamond painting. I've already selected 6 canvases that I'm going to put into the wheel to spin to see which one I do. I will stick with what the wheel decides. I won't be respinning, and the ones that don't get picked will go back into my stash. Now, they may appear again at a later point during the year, because there will be, I imagine, some overlap with some of the themes and some of the topics that I choose. So yeah. I've got a good mix of canvases that I've chosen for the wheel to spin on. I've got some big ones, I've got some little ones. I can have that luxury at the start of the year. As we progress through the year, you might find that the canvases get a little smaller because I might be a bit pushed for time. There's 5 diamond art clubs in there, 1 diamond art studio, 1 mystery kit, so a diamond art club mystery kit. I want to try and put some mystery kits in if I'm able to. 4 of the kits are square, 2 of the kits are round. And in the video, you'll get to see what they are before I spin the wheel. Nothing's been unboxed. So the next video you will see from me will be picking the canvas for my A4 abstracts. We'll open it up, we'll have a look at it, and we'll kit it up. Okay, so we'll look at the canvas and we'll kit it up. I'm not going to go through strings of colours of drills. It's absolutely pointless because I'm going to be kitting it up, because I'm going to be opening it to do. So I thought, well, let's do an unboxing and a kitting up at the same time. So it might be quite lengthy. Both Diamond Art Club and Diamond Art Studio are quite bad for static in my opinion. You know, they've both got resin drills and they're really good quality drills, and I think it's part and parcel of having resin drills, you're going to get that static. Anyway, when you're watching this, I might be sitting down to a nice steak pie with my mum if you're watching this on New Year's Day. I hope you've all had a lovely new year. I hope you've all having a nice start to 2026 and that it's going to be good for you. And I hope you get a lot of diamond painting done. Yeah, let's get diamond painting for 2026. 26 for 26. Okay, I am going to love you and leave you. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and have some soup. Soup's good. Okay, cheerio.